Hi everyone and welcome to this introductory walkthrough video of ABL Plus, a web application designed and developed by me. तो इसमें क्या है basically it is based upon attempt based learning system especially designed for UPSC civil service examination in mind. Why do I say that? Because it is all about this attempt man. ये जो आपका इस साल का अटेम्प्ट है, इस बार का अटेम्प्ट है, यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट दिस अटेम्प्ट काउंट. इसी अटेम्प्ट में निकालना है और इस अटेम्प्ट को निकालने के लिए आपको पहले प्रीलिम्स निकालना होगा, मेंस निकालना होगा, इंटरव्यू निकालना होगा. मानिए आपको प्रीलिम्स निकालना है, तो प्रीलिम्स निकालने के लिए यू शुड हैव द नॉलेज टू सॉल्व दोज 100 क्वेश्चन मोस्टली राइट. और उसके लिए आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी एंड दैट प्रैक्टिस इज नथिंग बट अटेम्प्टिंग. और फिर उस अटेम्प्टिंग से आप जो है लर्न भी करते जाएंगे. सो दिस इज वेयर द अटेम्प्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग सिस्टम्स कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर. And what we to offer here, what ABL Plus has to offer is that it keeps your syllabus and PYQs front and center. Every question you tackle brings you closer to your exam goals. So आप इस platform पे जो भी question solve करेंगे, that will be very much linked to the PYQs and also to the syllabus. We will see this. So let's move ahead. And so the competitive exam preparation can feel uncertain and very stressful, especially this is the very case with the uncertainty part is very high with the UPSC prelims because the number of questions and the spread of the question are very, across the domains that comes and kahin se bhi kuch bhi aa sakta hai. So that is usually the perception. And you spend hours reading, revising and memorizing but still wonder what do I truly know? What I am partially sure about it, what I haven't touched at all. So these questions, mostly are there, even if you address them or even if you ask yourself or not. In both cases, it is always there. So this is where the ABLS Plus, shows you exactly where you stand in terms of that what you truly know and then what you partially know and then what all that you have not touched at all. So how do we do that? How it works? So basically we keeps the UPSC PYQ as the guiding light for your preparation. So this is where like this sets the path for every subject, every section of the subject. So we prepare accordingly so that our preparation is in line with the demand of the examination. So how this platform, use the PYQ? So it basically makes you attempt and then we analyze and we conquer. So how do we? So we attempt the questions from the PYQs. Those are syllabus tagged in practice or test mode. There are two modes. We are going to talk about it. And you answer with the smart attempt types. It's proprietary attempt types of short, applied, and guesswork with a single tap. Attempt, and as you attempt on the basis of that, we map your syllabus knowledge, map your topics, that how much you know and do not know, and as you can like track your topics from red zones to orange zones and to the green zones. We're gonna see it further. So there are basically two modes. Let me tell you about those. So there is a practice mode. It is there to solidify or reinforce the facts, concept, and application at any level of the syllabus. So by level of the syllabus, we mean that there are subjects, and within subject there are sections, and within subject there are topics, and like that. So at any point, like you will have to reinforce your facts, concepts, and application. You have to learn from the, like for example, you study from a book or source, or maybe you attended lectures. Now you want to reinforce those and solidify more. So you practice, and it is ideal for the beginners and the revision session. So if you are starting out your preparation, then you start with the practice, and if you want to revise, you also start with. So it's recommended you start with the practice. Now there is the another mode, that's a test mode. It's a hard mode in a sense that it is to stimulate the real examination, and it feel the time pressure and expose the weakness. So it's a hard indicator, whereas the practice is a soft indicator of the mastery levels, clarity level. So there are two missions and there is one mission. And what is that mission? That mission is the clarity of knowledge bond, right? You must know what I don't know, what I know, I don't know, what I seems to know, and what you know exactly. So these are the points that you must know your subjects. Your whole syllabus should be that you should really know what you do not know, and you should know exactly what you do not know, and what you seems to know. And so there is a difference. So let me explain a little here. So what I don't know, this is the untouched territory. So everything that you have not studied, not even referred once, comes into this category that I do not know. It's the acknowledgement that you start with a clean slate, and that there is a lot to be learned. So this is that stage which prepares it. And once you, like, for example, once you try the questions from this region and you do it wrong, so you get to know that, okay, you do not know that. So everything is outside your knowledge zone, is falls under this. And for the exam purposes, our entire syllabus starts with here. And once you do that, on the basis of your interaction with the questions, the results and attempt type, we segregate that you do not know, and then you partially know. So either you know something partially or you do not know. So it's a good thing to know that you do not know, so that you can work on it. So that's where the system helps you also. And then whatever you know partially, you can like solidify it, and then it moves to the I know category. So this is the, like, for example, this category is the target for you to put most of your topics, syllabus levels into this category. So for example, let us say your whole polity topics are green, then that means that there is an extent of certainty that you can say that you know that topic, and that brings the clarity with having the understanding of the knowledge boundaries. We will see how this work in the app as we go along. So each attempt nudges a topic brighter from gray to orange to green, or reveal a red gap to conquerness. Instantly see which topics you have mastered, which need more work, and which you have never tackled. So basically, it is turning the uncertainty into accuracy, or more importantly, clarity. So you can join thousands of aspirants who uses, currently they are not thousands, I just wrote it. So yeah, so you can like create a free account. Let me show you how to do that. So once you do that, you click this, you will have this form. You can, like, for example, I will say you are a new aspirant, let us say new aspirant, and then you can type your mobile number, let us say 11111111, whatever, and then you can select your examination. Currently only civil service preliminaries is available. Then which year you are going to take the examination. Currently there are two options available. Let's just say 2026 you do. And then what is the main use of the application. So most of the aspirants needs to start at the practice session. Only the veterans and those who have like attempted many times and just wanted to give the test, they must start here. But most of the people should start here to utilize this app to its maximum. So we can like make a password, some password for us, so that we can remember and log in again. And that's it. You need to register. And once you register, this is your basic onboarding page. It tells you about that what you're going to have into the system. So you're about to enter attempt-based learning system that does not, you can read this. So basically you have 3 attempt types that you have to select while answering the question. We will see that in practice. And there is like practice mode, I told you about it. There is like test mode, which I also told you about it, and there is knowledge map. We're going to see everything. And let's start. So welcome. This is going to be your dashboard, welcome dashboard. And remember, this is all the early stages. So this is where we start from, right? So first you will see the exam days left. It calculates based on the registration, what you did. Like for example, 2026, the exam date was there. So it calculated and it gave you 222 days. So which is very handy to see if you are on, like for example, how near your exam is. Then it gives you like total attempts and how many question you have attempted in total in the practice mode. So this is practice mode basically. And there is a switch to the test mode. So like for example, if you switch, then this is the switch So this is the test mode. We are going to talk about the test mode later on. Currently, let's focus on the practice mode. So this is total number of questions that you do. They are total incorrect, total correct, and then there is this active days, like for example, how many days you have been active, and this is a streak feature. For example, you can set this streak to 100 questions, like so that how many days. So basically, this is your practice mode, and you can read this and you start with picking up topics. So there currently it gives you insight that how much topics you have covered. There's strong topics, there in transition topic, and there is weak topics. So let's say you start, because there you have not practiced any, the system does not have any data to tell you about that which topics are strong and which are not. So let us go and select this topic to practice. So now you will see this is the subjects which are necessary for the UPSC civil services prelims. So let us say you go to art and culture and you select the first topic, and it will give you that there are 5. So this is early stage. Again, I am emphasizing on this. This is early stage. We are working on it, and this is the most basic version that we are releasing for trials and feedback. So let's start this. And once you start this, you will get the question, and it will tell you that ये question कहाँ से आया है. So you will read the question, and then you will answer it. So it's a selection, like for example, which of the following inscription known as the first advertisement of the world. So it's Dashpur inscription. You mark it and you say, okay, how do I know that? So I'm 100% sure this is the right answer because I've done it 100 times. So I know this it is the right answer. But even if you're guessing it, then make sure you mark it as guess. And if you are applying some logic kind of a thing, or you are applying your partial logic and getting to the answer somehow, then in that case, you say that you have applied. So in this case, I know the answer correctly 100%. So I'll say it's a sure shot. As we move along, we also have the correct option, why it is correct, and as well as why others are incorrect. Again, this is the work in progress. We will have much better kind of explanations and in future, but this is the current status of it, though very useful even at this stage, that you get to know that what is there. So you move to the next question, you answer it. Let us say I do not know the answer to this, I make it wrong, and then I somehow read it and then I move it to next question. So I know this is Indus and Jhelum, let us say it's correct, well done, we can move ahead. But it's very important to, let us say I do not know the answer to this and I mark it, okay, it's wrong. I read about it and I read about other parts also, right? And then I move along. And then there is like highly waterway where it's Dholavari. It's an important question. I know the answer. I say it. I know 100%, and that's it. So now I can finish it. Now there were 5 questions and it's all finished. So I finish it. Now this is what it gives you at the end. So there were total 5 questions attempted. So in practice, there's one thing that in practice sessions we cannot skip any question. So you have to attempt it. So all 5 have been attempted. So 3 were correct, 2 were wrong. So 40% wrong. So this is the metrics which is of most highly used. This is percentage wrong. You need to get this under control. So we are interested in what you are getting wrong so that we can make it correct. So that's how the system is flagging everything. So in attempt type, you attempted 3 questions as sure shot and got none right. So this is the best scenario in sure shot that can there be. You applied none. In guesswork, you applied 2 and got 2 wrong. So you can get it, and then you can again from the summary sheet you can again revise it everything, and then you can practice another topic if you want. Let us say we practice another topic and we get this. So we get this. So Ajanta caves are linked to I do not know, let us say, and I say, okay, it's Jataka stories, and it's correct. We read these. So it's a similar thing. We keep moving on till we complete the Buddhist and Jain architecture, sculptures, and painting. In this way, you complete one topic. Let's go to the dashboard. Now things changes here, right? Because we have done the 5 attempts in this part, and now we also have the Indus Valley civilization in transition. It's not a weak topic because we got 3 correct, but it is certainly in transition. It's not a strong topic also, because they are 40% wrong. We cannot say that. So now it is our target to move it to this point. So similarly, every topic that you do on the basis of attempts and attempt types marked, it will be sorted in these. And now you know that you have one topic in transition, whereas out of 203 you have covered one topic. So let's go to the knowledge map also. So you can here see that your entire let me just zoom it out a little bit here. So entire map of this whole art and culture, it lights up. So now you exactly know that, okay, so if you keep practicing, this thing will light up, and you will know what is the health of this tree, syllabus tree. And this is another, like, for example, you can open everything, and you can have every subject have like a section, and then within the topic. So again, emphasizing on a fact that this is work in progress. We are going to work a much better at the side of like content side of the content side. So currently there's no current affair sections. We are going to work on that. So yeah, so the Buddhist and Jain topic that we started is still pending. So you can like continue from here. At most you can have 2 pending sessions. The system won't let you create more than 2. So you can always keep in check, so you are not just opening the sessions and leaving them apart. So yeah, you can always, this is the help section. Like, for example, it will come up till 50 attempts, and then it will vanish, and you will not see this. You will start seeing from here. So your goal is to light this whole syllabus map, knowledge, we call it knowledge map, as green from these colors. So we are working on this more to get it better. Then again, once you have, like, for example, art and culture, you have like mostly green, there will be a option to test the subject from here. So like, for example, you will go in here, and then you can have the option. For example, you can right now also give a test, for example, art and culture, but you have not colored it whole, so it's not advisable, but you can still do it. So now when you are taking a test, you are not seeing the answer, you are seeing the next question. So obviously in a test you do not see the answer. So that's how test is, and then you will get a summary and everything on the basis of test, and you will also get so this is I'm not going to talk more about test, because this is mostly focused on the practice, because that's the starting point for this application as of now. So yeah, so if you are interested and it appeals to you and somehow can add to your preparation, and I certainly am really sure that it can, if it is applied, and if it is like if you practice the topics with this application, with this web application, then it will certainly help you. But you have to put in the efforts. That's the thing. So that's on you. So I welcome you all. I'm seeking 500 aspirants currently for this beta testing, and I will also handhold you in application, how to apply yourself, how to schedule your preparation and everything for 1 month at least. So yeah, I welcome you all, and you can reach out to me in the DMs and in the comment section. Yeah, thank you very much. I have done a lot of hard work on this project, and it is only going to be of any worth if it is of any utility to the aspirants out there. And I have full confidence in my work that it will, and maybe you will have to trust me also on that. And if you are not sure 100%, I will still say get in touch and let us put in some efforts, and we will see a great progress. And for that matter, you will have the clarity that that how much you have covered, and what topics are your strong topics, and what topics are your weak, and where we can work. And most importantly, this system is gonna evolve, and we are going to offer much more utility to you in future. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to see you.